Good afternoon, wonderful people. I hope you're all doing all right. To my amazing subscribers, I want to say thank you. To those that are sharing my videos, I want to appreciate you. And if you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be a part 2 of yesterday. I've seen a lot of comments and there are some things I still want to talk about living in American system. And then I want to talk about the man that was quiet. It's so sad. I'm going to start with the man that was quiet. So in case you've not seen that news, he's a 77-year-old Nigerian Uber driver in Pennsylvania. He was doing Uber at 2 a.m. and, it's the country we live in, gunshots, and it was quiet. And I saw a comment under that post and somebody said, Nigeria failed the man. Like, seriously? Why do we have to tie everything to Nigerian government? Did the Nigerian government tell us to come abroad? It's not because of Nigeria's situation. That's the lie we tell ourselves, that we left Nigeria because of Nigeria's situation. Despite Nigeria's situation, some people are still in that Nigeria. Despite Chinese being the best economy in the world, Chinese are in America. Chinese are in the bad Nigeria. Nigeria government did not send us out of Nigeria. We chose to leave Nigeria. So when things happen to people outside of Nigeria, don't come and blame it on Nigeria. When things happen to people inside of Nigeria, evil resides everywhere. I've done this video. Evil resides everywhere. Evil happened to this man in America, the country with the fastest 911. I said it in my video. If you're relying on 911 to keep you safe, your brain will be on the floor before 911 arrives. There is no place on earth that is safe. Why would a 77-year-old man still be working? Because he has bills to pay. He chose to work at 2 a.m. because he wants to maximize his time. He wanted to work for a few hours and make more money. That's how it works with Uber, Amazon, DoorDash, whatever. If you can work odd hours, you make more money. If you work daytime, you make less money. I'm sure this man was trying to maximize his time, trying to work for a few hours and get more money for that time. 77-year-old person in Nigeria should be chilling, should be relaxing. I don't want to dwell much on this topic, but we need to think about our lives. What matters to us? What is our priority? So I don't want to dwell so much in that. May his soul rest in peace. And may God help us that are still thinking, should I stay, should I not? May God help us to fulfill our days no matter where we decide to stay. So that's that. I want to talk about truths they don't tell you about living in America. It's just so sad that some people, they watch my videos, but they don't listen. Some people listen to pick a point to argue about, and some people listen and understand what I'm talking about. When I talked about reading books, I said some people read these books, and a lot of things they wrote in these books are not even applicable in this present time. In this present time, somebody came on my comment section and saying he has 5 houses. Did you buy your 5 houses after 2022? Don't come and start confusing people. Did you buy your house after 2022? I bought my house. Somebody else has a house in my neighborhood. Their mortgage was only 570 when my own mortgage was 2,200 in the same neighborhood. What happened to us? Time happened to both of us. If I have a 570 mortgage and I'm living in that house with my husband, it's like I'm not paying. That is like electricity bill. Let's say they are doing 50-50 American something. That is equivalent to somebody's electricity bill. Why would somebody like that not write a book that real estate is the best? And you that you've not yet bought your house in 2025, you're rushing to go and act based on what that person is advising you without thinking. A lot of people have made some financial decision in the last 3 years that have put them in a wreck, that have put them in a complete wreck. that for them to get up that fall they are in right now is going to take God's grace. I said something in one of my videos that in Nigeria, if you make some financial mistakes and you keep doing what you were doing before you made that mistake or made that financial commitment, there's every likelihood that you're going to bounce back in another 3 to 5 years, as long as you keep doing what you were doing that brought that huge amount of money. But in America, if you make some mistakes, if you make some financial decisions, and though you keep doing what you were doing before you made that decision, likelihood of bouncing back is very difficult, because in the next 10, 20, 15 years, you might end up servicing the cost of the mistake you made. This is not about putting emotions in my videos. I'm talking about real life, practical things. You bought 5 houses. At what interest rate? During what economic state? What was the state of economy in America when you bought your 5 houses? The difference between your rental income and your mortgage, I am very sure it is high. If you try it in this age and time, you will cry. People that bought their house in 2022 till this present time, please comment under this video. If you are breaking even, if you rented your property out and you are breaking even and making even more money, note, I'm not talking about people that bought their house cash. That's not what I'm talking about. If you bought your house cash, good for you. You might not be making profit because you are tying a huge sum of money down and your money is coming to you and you're getting income from the investment that you made. I'm talking about people that bought their house mortgage at a crazy interest rate that we're in right now, and you're renting it out. You cannot break even. Read my lips. You won't. It's not a course. It's the reality. So somebody was talking about, okay, when I was talking about real estate cannot make you wealthy, I'm not talking about people that are doing real estate for business on a large scale. That is business. I'm talking about people that read books and say Warren Kinikon made their wealth from real estate, and you rush and go and buy a single family home or even 2 duplex, double family home. That's not how to build wealth. I was talking about my neighbor that their mortgage is 530. They are tired of that house. Their family has grown. They feel like that house is small for them now. In 2024, I had a conversation with a woman. That was how I knew her mortgage and this and that. And she was telling me they were on the market, or they were in the market looking for a house to buy because they feel like that house is small for them now. And when they heard the interest rate and prices of houses now, they had to return back to their home and decided to apply for a permit to change that house from a bungalow to a duplex so they can increase the number of the size of their livable space. Uncle, if you bought your house in 2020 and in 2022 your house is already adding 100,000, 200,000, and you think that is how real estate works, you have built wealth, that is how it builds, go and sleep again. It is not the reality of real estate in America. People who make sudden money now, I'm talking about now, they are people who have cash to buy their house. A friend of mine bought a house of 697,000, 3,000 change is what they will give her from 700K. Guess how much she will be paying after 30 years? $1.89 million. Is her house going to be worth 1.89 million? We are not talking about maintenance costs now, not yet included. HOA, not yet included. This is just interest and principal and escrow, taxes and stuff. Is that wealth? Is that how to build wealth? I'm talking about real people that are reading books and using that to make a decision about real estate. Let me also go and buy real estate so I can be wealthy because they say so. Those are the people I'm referring to. You that you say you have 5 houses. What is the value of your 5 houses? Do you own them outrightly? I'm sure you're making money off of them, because in this current time, you cannot buy 5 houses. We need to check your income. If you buy 5 houses in this current economy, they need to check your income. Because anybody that can afford to buy 5 houses now, you are Odogu, more than Odogus. You are Odogu of the Odogus. So we're not talking about you that you bought your house back in the days. We're not talking about you. We're talking about people that are still in that belief of it happened to so. I can also do it. It happened. You will enter a financial wreck if you make such decisions. Somebody commented, I was talking about apartment investment. How many people can afford it? People are struggling with investing in single family homes, and you're talking about you can make wealth from apartment investments. Look, if I'm talking about the comments people make and I'm bringing it to do a video, I am not against the commenters. I'm not trying to dish you as a commenter. You made that comment so that people can learn from what you know, but not everybody is gonna really understand what you're talking about. Some people are saying my videos are shallow, blah blah blah. That's your opinion. You made that comment so people can learn, and I'm doing a video on your comment for people to have a better understanding of what you're saying. So we are all learning here. This is an educative topic. How many people can afford to invest in apartment complexes? How many people? REIT. If you do REIT, it's good. It's just like a stock in real estate. You get dividends. Fix and flip, I talked about it. If you have cash, it's good. But is it worth it? There are a lot of other businesses you can do with that money that will earn you better return than doing fix and flip. Especially in this current time. People that are even selling their house, they are not leaving enough margin for you to make good money anymore. I have houses on the market. I have investors that can do it. But I'm not going to, because of my greed, because I want to make money off you. It's not my business. It's not my money. I will not push you into an investment that you won't make money from. No. I have conscience. I have a house sitting on the market now. Good location, Lawrenceville, Georgia, between the boundary of Duluth and Lawrenceville. If you do that market, I promise you under 2 months you will sell it. But does it have margin? No. I'm not going to push anybody to buy it. They want to sell for $290 and you will sell for $390 or $400 max. Some people will see it like, oh, that's a good margin. But if you're not doing it with your cash, please go and sleep. It's better you sleep than to go through that stress of hard money. They call it hard money. People that call it hard money, they know what they are doing to give it that name, hard money. If you go through the stress of hard money, you will work for hard money lenders. And at the end of the day, you walk away with how much? After how many months? After what stress? We need to define the meaning of wealth. We need to define the meaning of wealth. You can open your dictionary. Wealth means abundance. Abundance. It's not when you're working and you get paid and you have some money sitting in your 401k or you have some money sitting in your stock that you are wealthy. Do you have abundance of it? That is wealth. Having money is different from having wealth. Open your Forbes. Go and check Forbes. The richest men in the world, they didn't get their money from real estate. I can say it anywhere. They added real estate to their portfolio after they've made their money, because they did not make stupid financial decisions by thinking buying a single house, buying 5 of them can make you wealthy. No. Go and check. When I was checking Forbes, number 63 was the person that made his money from real estate. What happened to 1 to 62? They made their money from services and products. As big as Nigeria is, if you go and buy 200 million house here, 100 million house there, you see that 1 billion that you will use to have 5 houses, I can promise you, if you use it to open a manufacturing business, your money will triple in 4 years compared to sitting the houses down. Your money will triple with the amount of population Nigeria has. Just go to China, get some equipment, put it in your warehouse, and produce things people daily need. Daily. You will make mad money. How did Dangote make his money? See UAC food. Do you know the profit they declared? Over 100%. Gala. Please, if you want to come and attack me in the comment section, make sure you know what you're saying. I'm not talking about having 200,000. That's not wealth. $1 million is not wealth. Only if you want to go and spend your 1 million in Nigeria. But $1 million spending in America is not wealth. If you want to live in a nice neighborhood in this Georgia, $1 million will not buy you a house. One house. One house. Go and Google it. The best place to live in this Johns Creek 30022 zip code. $1 million will not buy you a house in that estate. So is that wealth? After you buy a house, you go broke. That one is not wealth. So let me not dwell too much on these things. If you are still in the school of thought of reading books, somebody was saying it's not real life experience that makes you a doctor. It's not real life experience. We are not talking about profession here. We are talking about how to build wealth. It's not books that you will read that will turn you into building wealth. It's practical real life situation. The book they wrote when economy was good, it's not applicable to this time, this present time. It's not applicable. Somebody wrote a comment that I love so much. He said people that bought a house during the boom. You bought your house in 2020 maybe or 2019 and the boom happened. Wah! And you made a sudden money from that house you bought. And you think that is how it works. You need to think again. That is not the reality. That was just a boom that happens once in a while, if not once in a lifetime. And if you're expecting that boom to happen again, it's not going to happen. Go and check. America is in serious debt. And what put them in that debt is the money they put out during COVID. They are not going to let it happen again. It's not going to happen again. Trump is looking for every means to take America out of debt. That's why he's trying to sell a gold card. That's why he's trying to put tariff on countries. It's not like he's trying to make trouble. He's just trying to raise money for his country to take them out of the debt they are in. So you are open that in this economy, your house is just going to surge by $300,000. Oga, go and think again. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. So those of you reading books that you want to use that book to make your decision, I'm sure it's first-time home buyers that will fall into this trap, or people that had a boom and thought that's how it works. You better get a real advisor that is not trying to just get your money. Somebody that is real person. A lot of realtors, they know this thing, but because of money they want to take from you, they won't tell you the truth. I'm glad some of them are coming out to talk about it. Go and check some real American realtors. They are beginning to talk about it, that it doesn't make any sense to buy a house now. If you have money, it's the time to develop. If you have money. But it might be dangerous too, because houses are sitting on the market now. And there is no hope that surge is going to happen soon. So it might be a risk, Seth. It might be a risk. I can't be so sure, but it might be a risk tying your money in real estate in this present time. It's better you wait and see if a crash will happen, and then you can buy cash and make money later. So let this video not be too long. Then I want to talk about people that think something is free in America. Nothing is free. The saying that says no free lunch in Freetown, it is America they are talking about. You think your health is free, you think Medicaid is free, you think school is free. Nothing is free. Some people are paying for that thing. It's your taxpayer. So some people want to argue with me that at least you're paying the tax and you're enjoying it. How many of you pay taxes in Nigeria before you start abusing the government? You believe because we have petrol, when every time they sell that petrol, they're supposed to give us back for free. I understand that. Only if our senators, our politicians can be less greedy and do more for the country than more for themselves, the country will become a better place. But I am saying that Americans are diligent taxpayers. That is why you think some things are free. There are roads. If you are living in an apartment, indirectly you are paying taxes on your apartment. Property taxes is already in your rent. If you are a homeowner, you are paying property taxes. Every time you make your money, you pay tax. Every time you buy something, you pay tax. Every time You are paying tax even in your sleep. Nothing is free. All these things comes from taxpayers' money. America is not doing anything for Americans out of their own pocket. It's taxpayers' money. So it is not free. Before you open your mouth and say education is free, education is not free. 911 is not free. Sheriff is not free. Marshals are not free. Nothing is free. It's from taxpayers' money. And if you see anytime they're bringing you advert in America, do this, 0% down, the 0% closing. It's all going back to your loan. It's not free. Nothing is free. And some people will be so quick to say, no, not even that. Once they bring you something in America and they tell you it is free, you have two options. Make sure you have time to read through, or you have time to run away. Because by the time they will give you Ifase, you will wish you read that thing very well. So nothing is free in this place. Be very careful what you get yourself into. There are decisions that wreck people, that mess people up for life. That getting up will be by God's grace. Please, let us be informed by real people, not by people that are living in the 90s or in the 2000s, early 2000s. Let's be informed by people that are current, by people that know how it is going in this present time. Be careful. You won't see white people buying a house at 0% down. You won't see them doing it because they understand, they are informed. They know what is going to happen. They know that saving every 100,000 every year goes a long way in the final value or equity their home has built. You think your house has built equity? You paid into that equity. You paid heavily into it. I don't want to talk much about this real estate thing because it is very deep. People that built wealth from real estate, they already had wealth from something that they used to go and invest in that real estate. It's not by buying a single family house. Okay, if it's sure for you, you have a single family house that is now worth 500,000. Oh yeah, sell it and go and buy another one. If you know you've made that wealth, sell that house, go and buy another one. Let's see how much you will cry. You think it's like when you bought it at 2% interest or 1% interest. That time is over. That era is gone. Let's be informed. Let's be sure of what we're arguing about. And I'll see you on my next one, my people. Please always watch videos to understand the content, not to argue the content. Bye.